Thank you, everybody. We have the top three finishers from today's Daytona Sportbike race presented by Amsoil. And joining us today is third place, number 2, Dane Westby in the Project 1 Atlanta Yamaha. Second place, last year's champion, Danny Eslick on the Geico Power Sports Suzuki. And your champion for 2010 in Daytona Sportbike with 9 wins, Martin Cardenas with the M4 Monster Energy Suzuki team. Dane, let's start with you because you had quite a day with getting by Clinton and taking the lead early, and then having the accident, but able to get back on. Give us a little bit of a story about what happened today and how'd you feel after your accident, and tell us what the heck happened. Look wild.
Well, Clint was running a really good race. I saw that Martin wasn't very close. I knew it was just going to be me and him, and that was fine. We're battling it out, just like bros, scratching it out. We're on the same team, and but after he had a little moment, I guess, and I had about a second gap, and then the next lap I got in some lappers, and they showed me +0, so I got to my head a little bit, and evidently he crashed right before I crashed, so I wish I would have turned around, but I haven't been that high in the air for a long time. It was refreshing. Got a little air under my armpits and stuff, but the second race was good too. It was a totally different race though. The track was drying out a little bit more. These guys found some traction, especially Martin. I knew he was going to play out all the scenarios in his mind and figure out the best one, and just happened to work out in his favor, especially with the red flag. It was already working out a little bit in his favor in the first before the red flag, so he had her pretty wrapped up, but it was really fun watching these 3 guys run for the championship up there in front of me. I knew all of them were just going to go balls out. I don't know if I could say that, but
they were.
Yeah, and then I saw Herrin go down, and I was like, "Oh man!" On the cool down lap, I saw he sped past me up to you, and I'm like, I sped up just so I could get close to separate you guys or something. But I'm just really glad to be here. It's been a little while since I got to drink the champagne, and up here with 2 great guys. Oh, I'd really like to thank my Yamaha crew. They put my bike back together in about 2 seconds, and literally about 30 seconds before the horn, they got it going again. The P1A guys, the Pat Clark guys, the Yamaha I'd really like to thank. It's been a really great year riding on the blue bike. Thanks.
Great job. Thanks. Danny, I don't know where to start. Should we run the race backwards, or why don't you start a little bit about the first start? And you led, you looked pretty good, and then there was a little incident with Josh. Maybe run us through that, and then we'll get into the later part of the race.
Yeah, no, got a good jump there on the first start, and then there was a red flag, and got off to another kind of okay start, and Martin was gone. That first one I didn't have anything for him. There was no way I could run with their pace. There's Dane and Clint were gone. Martin was up there. He was just doing what he had to do to follow them around, which, can't blame him for that. And they were gone. There was nothing in that red flag. We made a spring change, and it was the world of difference, man. Hats off to my guys. They're so good. They work their butts off. Barry and Nathan and Foot. I tore up a bunch of motorcycles this weekend. I mean, feel bad, we tore up a bunch of stuff. I crashed more times this weekend than I think I did all last year and all the year, leading up to this weekend. So it was a little bit frustrating, a lot of stuff on the line, and we're all going for it. And Martin rode a great race. There's can't take anything away from the guy. We flat out got beat this year, and we'll take it with stride and come back next year swinging.
Tell us a little bit about in the second part of the race, the incident here where Josh kind of took a dive in there, and then you wound up getting inside him. Tell us about
Yeah, no, there was several times he made the pass on me into one. I think it was the first time whenever he went by, and I passed him on the brakes into 4. And he's always got this thing where he likes to lean on you from the outside, where it's about the dumbest thing you can do when somebody's up the inside. I don't know why you would lean on anybody, but you lean on somebody, it's run you wide, and that's what he happened the first time. And then he started chasing me back down, I guess. And then that was after the red flag. We had a few more little moments here and there, and I don't know, if you're gonna be an idiot, then I'll treat you like one.
What just to put an exclamation point on it, what was said, on the slowdown lap there, if you can repeat any of the words?
I didn't hear him. I know he wasn't real happy, and I was more than happy to pull over and stop if he wanted to make it to where we could, have words and understand each other.
All right. Well, great race and a great year, and you wound up losing the championship by just 8 points, and after a 10-race season, pretty amazing.
It's definitely tough to lose the championship like that, but you know, it couldn't happen to a better guy. Like I said on the podium earlier, Martin's he works hard. Their team is awesome, and you know, get beat by the best. You know, Martin beat me with the #1 plate, and he's gonna, you know, be able to carry that on, and I'm sure it won't be the end of me and Martin battling it back and forth. I'm sure.
You are walking here with some hardware. You did win the Harley Championship today after what happened in that event, so you are going to get some hardware tomorrow night at the banquet. Martin, what can we say? 9 wins. Really, that's a series high for any of the different classes. It's an absolute spectacular year, and your conduct yesterday and the race today was truly exemplary. Tell us a little bit about how this thing kind of unfolded for you, because you were really passenger to see a lot of things going on in front of you. Tell us what it looked like from your perspective.
Yeah, in the first race, I got a good start. I got behind Westby and Seller. They were on a pretty good pace, and I just tried to follow them and tried to get the guys behind. And I think like in lap 12 or something, we got like 7 seconds to Danny. That was the main guy that we have to beat, and also Herrin was behind Danny. So I thought that we got the championship, but then the red flag came, and was a little bit worried because another start and equals everybody, and I knew these 2 guys, and they were gonna be up there again, and have to battle with them again, and maybe they found out something and they were faster. So, but yeah, in the second restart, I did a okay start, and then I lost some positions, and I was trying to sit there and see what was happening, and yeah, I saw that these 2 guys were passing each other a few times, very close, and I just tried to stay behind them and see what was going to happen, and then I saw that Herrin crash, and 2 laps from the end, I tried to make a move on Danny, and I passed him, and I tried to put very good 2 laps, so he couldn't, maybe try to gap him a little bit, and I heard that he almost crashed, and yeah, I put him like a second, and then I knew that it was possible to win, so it worked out.
How much information are you getting on your pit board, you know, every lap to keep you posted what was going on?
The first time I got a lot of information that these guys were a few seconds behind, but the second time I even didn't look the board because these 2 guys were in front, and I could see them, so I didn't bother to look the board.
How about racing in the rain? Your style is very smooth. That would complement that. But are you racing in the rain? Is that something you like?
I don't like to race in the rain. Usually I do good in the rain, but I don't like it because you can make mistakes very easy. So no, I prefer dry more.
You know, after last year, and you really had a significant lead in the points, and then you ended up not getting the championship through injury and things. What's it feel like to win the championship this year?
Yeah, it feels awesome also for the team because it was my errors the last year that we couldn't got the championship because we were very close, and I made a few mistakes. Also this year, I made quite a few mistakes, but at the end, I could win the championship, and mostly I'm very happy for them because they were been working very hard, and it's on a very good team. It's the best team that I've ever been with, and they deserve that championship. So I'm very happy for them.
Well, congratulations, and your recent extension of contract bodes well for the future. Questions?
Thank you.
Anybody? We're good?
Did I get that all out of the way in one little shebang there, or what?
Danny, can you take us back to when you and Josh maybe you became less friendly with each other, and why it came to such a head here this weekend?
Oh, well, we've never been friends by any means. Yeah, it started this weekend in qualifying when he was looking around behind him and coming up the front straightaway and never got out of the way, seen me coming, obviously, unless he's blind, and didn't get off the line, so I stuck it in there, and I ended up crashing and tearing up a good bike, but that was me being a little bit of an idiot on that one and getting frustrated, but We've never been buddies and never will be buddies, and this will continue on for as long as our careers go.
Do you think everything was clean out there, or was it too much?
I don't know. You have to ask him on that one.
Okay, guys. Well, congratulations, Martin, very deserving champion.
Okay, thank you. And I
great
want to
job,
thank
everyone.
I want a big thanks to all the team and for Monster Suzuki and all my sponsors, Dainese, RI, everybody. And this win goes to my brother that he died a few years ago, so this one is for him and all the championship.